Hello everyone, I am 100% me, and this here is my good friend Wood, and I'd very much like to welcome you back into my world, where we'll be doing some serious storytelling today. As promised in the last episode, we would be working on Gorf today, and we have a plan, a really good plan, I think. I hope. You see, we have quite a lot to build still here until Gorf is complete, and we are going to do that. Whoop. Whoa, wow. Right over here! Right now, Gorf kind of exists of 3 different areas. We have this area over here, which is sort of a communal area. And then over there we have a neighborhood where a lot of people live, and then that over there is the industrial area. But as of right now, they're kind of 3 separate cities. That's what they look like anyway. We are going to need lots of buildings in between these areas to make them look like they're part of the same thing. And so that's kind of going to be the goal for Gorf in the longer term. Today we'll be working on this area over here, connecting all of this up with all of that. And the idea here is we're going to start over here by building a blacksmith. And then I was thinking we need someone to sell these frogs food. Initially I was thinking a baker, but then I remembered, well, in Gorf they do not eat bread, they eat slime. And so there's going to be someone selling slime over here. And this wool over here is, yeah, I placed it at some point as sort of a guide, but I don't think we'll be using this anymore. So enough blabbing, I have prepared a whole bunch of things that we might need. Crafting table 2. Let's get to building, shall we? And there you go! There's the blacksmith building over there. Ooh, the pig likes it. Now the way I built this blacksmith building is exactly the same as I built the others, in that I picked a completely random shape and sort of built the structure up from there, made a wall, and then added in this weirdly shaped roof. And I think it works really quite well. It makes everything here work together so nicely. In fact, something I noticed that I really liked is, aside from the fact there isn't really a street in here yet, this is really kind of starting to look like a street, isn't it? With all these houses here. I really quite liked it. So let me show you the inside, which is completely empty. That's right. I sort of figured we can do the inside together. Wouldn't that be fun? I've already gathered a couple of things we might need, though we might of course need a lot more than this. Let us start by putting in some walls in here. Because of course this is a really big open area. Now here's the thing, right? Of course we kind of want to split this up in several different rooms. That way the blacksmith has a lot of room to work with. We'll have a shop area sort of over here. Let's make it about that big. I don't know, just sort of roughly roughing it out. We might want room for him for his personal sort of things, right? Where he can eat and sleep and that and whatnot. And of course an area where he can actually properly work on his stuff, which I guess this would be. I'm also thinking that this floor over here would be better as a stone floor rather than a wooden floor. Of course this blacksmith will be working a lot with heavy metals, and as a result he might drop it, and that will definitely ruin his floor. So we need a stone floor over here. And I was thinking this could be a doorway into this area over here. And we can make a doorway into this area over here, his personal area. I sort of figured this is a pretty good layout, so let's start working on that. I need stone, which of course happens to be the only material I haven't properly gathered. I have a little bit of it over here. But I don't think I'll be wanting to use this stone. Do I want to use the black? Because there'll be a lot of black over here. Maybe the deep slate we can use? And some of the classic stone bricks, if you know what I mean. These are the ones that I mean. And actually, we can cook these and make them cracked stone bricks. I think that would be really cool. And let's also experiment a little bit with deep slate. See if that does something for us. And instantly I'm kind of finding it doesn't really work with the dark. Yeah, I think I much prefer the light gray. There you go. I think this is a little bit better. Though I do, of course, want the cracked ones. Do I have a furnace around here somewhere? I know I have one over here. And so while we wait on that, we can work on something that I think is kind of cool over here. I do need to have a look at how I want that to go. Let's have a look over here. Because what I'm trying to create over here is a bit of an oven. Or an oven. I'm not sure if that's the right term. Ooh, let's go to sleep. Essentially, our guy needs, of course, a really big fire. And I'm not actually going to use a fire, but I'm going to use a campfire. More for the idea. Because I have experience with using actual fires for blacksmiths in the past. And well, with all this wood around, I think you can imagine that won't be really going well. And then something like this kind of looks like a chimney. Yeah, there you go. That'll be good. I need to fix it up on the outside still, but for now this is fine. I don't think this is fine. This doesn't look good. Let's do something like this. Makes it a little bit more sturdy. There you go. Yeah, that's better. And now I'd like to get my redstone box, which is also somewhere. Let's grab it over here. Because... oh no, I don't have hoppers. I thought I had hoppers in here. Oh no, now I need to go get some hoppers. Ugh, that's annoying. Hoppers, I've got hoppers. Okay. So how does this work? We want one over there. One over there and one over there. And we want we want this one leading into a blast furnace, which of course I didn't grab. And I've just decided I want to change this around over there. Now I need a dropper and some other redstone components, like a comparator. Probably one of these, I don't know. I always forget how to do this bit. But it's fine, it's fine. Oh, that's not how I want it, though. It is how it could go. It may make a couple things easier. We do want one hopper over there. You know, I don't want this here. I've decided I do want it like... no, not like that. Not like that. Like so. Would you mind? And this is where I always forget how to do the next bit. Because essentially what we want to do is, once there is something in this dropper, we want it to spit it out. So we need to detect that with the comparator. And then send the signal straight through back again. And I always forget exactly how to do that. Actually, I did a tutorial on this one once. So I'm going to watch my own tutorial. Be right back. To put the items into a blast furnace and then just another hopper chain into a dropper. Oh, I did this very differently in my tutorial. Yeah, we can do that. It will make a lot of things a lot easier. So why don't we do that? A little bit differently. There you go, that works. That's what I wanted. That's the thing. And we need to put some soul sand there. We need to make sure this is all filled up so nothing can escape. Now really all we need is some water. And some more water. Ooh, it's night too. Let's go sleep. Ooh, that looks cozy in there, doesn't it? Kind of what we want to do now is make some sort of barrel looking thing. There you go. Put some more in there. Wait, you cannot have cracked stone brick slabs? I thought you could have those. This just surprised me. I mean, it doesn't matter a whole lot, but I sort of figured you could have them in slab form. Sort of be cool if all of this is cracked a little bit, right? This is where he's working a lot. This is where he will be dropping a lot of his items. Or blacksmith, and so it's really cool if we have this a little bit more cracked than others. There you go. That's really cool, isn't it? Now what we got over here is a system. Oh, let me actually... Now I've grabbed some copper, and what we've got now is a system that we can just toss stuff into the fire. We do need to aim properly. There we go. And something is going wrong. Uh-oh. Oh no, this is messing up a little bit. Why is... Oh, I know why. That wasn't smart. There you go. We need blocks over there. There we go. You see it goes into the system over there, into the furnace, and then it comes out over here. Now the idea is... Whoop, there you go. It's another one. Now the idea is he's warming up his metals over here so that he can work them. And then he's putting them into here, right? To cool them down in the cold water. Now, of course, I still need an anvil somewhere so that he can actually work his metals, but... After that, you can put it in here. That's kind of what I'm trying to mimic. It's not exactly accurate, of course, because now it's going into the water first, but I sort of thought it was cool. Also, you may hear we've got a wandering trader somewhere. I'm really curious. Hello. Oh, you're not trading anything that I'm interested in, but it was nice meeting you. Thank you, fairy. Okay, you can go now. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. I think this is a good place for his anvil then. Although I suppose that would have to be... Whoops. Cracked stone then. There you go. That makes more sense. And you can see where he's walking back and forth. That's where the things are a little bit cracked, right? I thought it was really cool. Now while this is going, I was thinking we can just start building this up some more. And let's just try to ignore the wandering trader in the background over there. Oh, I'm out. So now that we've got this area somewhat sorted, still needs a little bit of work, but it's coming along. Let's focus our attention on the shop area over here. Let's see, what do we want? Let's make a bit of a display case over here. And we put barrels on top of that. And you know what? Actually, while we're at it, let's put them on the side as well. This is where he can display armor pieces, of course. An armor stand. There you go. I had some spare golden things laying around. There you go. Ooh, he's enchanting them too. That's nice. He's got a sword over here and an axe on display. Lovely, lovely. A beautiful display of all his wares. We've got all of this to fill, don't we? The wandering trader seems to agree. Let's just put some more barrels over here. That kind of frames this whole thing nicely. Sorry sir, we're not open for business yet. Yes, please go away. You've been making enough noise as is. You can go. Please. I don't think he's going to go, Wood. Oh, hi. Yeah. Awkward. Let's have a look. Maybe he's got more on display here. More armor. I don't have more armor, but I can make some. We can use this again. And sort of frame in a nice shelving area where he of course can display even more things. And just because it's healthy, he's got a plant as well in here. Although I'm not quite sure how long this is going to survive. Of course it's going to be really quite warm in here, and I'm not sure the air is exactly the best air there is. But it'll be fine, it'll be fine. And then we can display some more over here. Oh, you know what I completely forgot about? The skeleton spawner. There'll be lots of armor there. Probably should empty my inventory for that. No, we should have lots of spare armor over there. That would be great. We can use all that. Let's have a look. Yeah, we got some chainmail, which would be really cool. Some gold. Let's grab all of that. More chainmail. Love it, love it. Ooh, let's actually give this guy some pants then. There we go. Some of this on there. Do I have a helmet somewhere? Oh, I've got lots of helmets. Ooh, let's also give this one the iron boots. And then make a fully chainmail one. There you go, isn't that cool? Oh, we need something to put in there still. Let's have a look. What else is something that a blacksmith could make? Ooh, I just got an idea by looking at that one. Where's my iron? Because wouldn't it be cool? Not like that. If you had like dull nuggets laying around in places. Wouldn't that be cool? I don't know. I think it'd be kind of nice. Like, can we put it over there? It's just a little nugget of iron. This is kind of gotten lost on there. Of course, this place is going to have proper lighting. So let's put some lanterns in. Get rid of the torches. Any more torches in this room? No, that's fine. There are some torches in here, though, which are completely unnecessary. I do want to do something with that, too. That looks kind of weird to me. Question is, what do I prefer? That one or that one? The slab. There you go. It's kind of cool, isn't it? We can hang a lantern from... We cannot hang a lantern from there. That's not what I expected. Okay, we can grab some chains then. Sure, I have some somewhere. Because you can put them on chains. There you go. That's beautiful, isn't it? So now we've got 2 out of 3 rooms complete over here. We still need to do this last one over here. And I was thinking what we can do is put in a little kitchen over here. Something like this. Of course, it needs a furnace. What I always kind of like to do is put pressure plates on top of these, what are they called, trapdoors. It does make it a little bit difficult to cook your meals because you put anything on there, it breaks the trapdoors. But it does look kind of cool, doesn't it? And then we can fill this up with barrels, kind of make it look like cabinets over there. It's kind of nice. I always kind of like that. We need a little bit of a table, of course. Poor guy is going to have to eat somewhere. There you go. Good place for a lantern. Lights up the place really nice, really well. Now we need to figure out something for this area. He must have a hobby, our blacksmith. There must be a hobby that he likes to do, something he likes to do. And that's what he's filling up all this with. Something I always find is really nice. Most people have books. So we can put some books in there, some bookshelves rather, right? Just like so, though our blacksmith isn't a very avid reader. He's just got a couple of books over there. Alright, so I've sort of got an idea for this. Let's fill this in. What I was thinking, maybe he likes collecting bottles. And he's got a little bottle cabinet over here. And we would probably have to do that with item frame. I don't have any bottles on me. Has anyone ever noticed how this water is green, but when you put it in a bottle, it becomes blue? Right, you see that? It's a different color. Suddenly and magically the water is a different color. And something that I was thinking I wanted to try. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Hopefully they don't pop off. Oh, they popped off. Okay, can't do that. I was thinking it would look really kind of cool if we can have a glass there. That way it really looks like it's behind the glass, right? But we can't have that. We can't have that in Minecraft. Okay. Well, I think this is kind of finished. Look at that. Look, we've got this whole house, and I do need to clean up this mess still. But this house kind of tells the story of the blacksmith that lives here, right? It tells the story over here of how he sells all the stuff that he makes. Here it tells the story of the stuff that he actually makes. And tells the story of how he lives over here. Doesn't really have a lot of living room, but he doesn't really need that. I mean, I reckon most of the time he'll be hanging out at Warden's Watering Wall. You see, and it's simple. With some easy decorating, you can tell a really cool story about a character that lives in your place, your village, right? I really like it. Let's move on to the next thing. There's something that I completely forgot to mention, by the way. I kind of need to mention it. Last episode, you may remember, I worked on these towers just a little bit over here. You can see them. These are the towers at the entrance of Gorf, and you may already notice that I've changed them somewhat. I'm coming up here so that I can get a better view. You see this bridge over here? It now kind of has a dedicated roof, right? What I mentioned when I toured this thing is that the roofs of these towers already sort of created this effect, but now I've actually properly made this roof, and I wanted to say that, I wanted to mention that because I feel like it adds quite a bit to this structure, right? It makes it a little bit more magical having its own sort of thing over there, if that makes sense. I don't know, it adds to it. I really quite like this change, which is probably why I made it. Oh, look at that, I just figured out how to do this. I'm now using stairs at the back there, and the glass panes, they don't connect to that, and so the item frames, they don't get destroyed. Yay! I have also done some building off camera. This here is the blacksmith, and if you follow me behind over here, you can see there is another building over here. Now you remember how I said at the start of the episode that I wanted to make a baker, but that of course the frogs, they eat slime. I sort of figure I can make a slime shop sort of with like a bakery in mind. And this is what I've come up with. So what I was thinking, if I think about a bakery, right? Like a really classic bakery. They have like all these pastries on display. So I tried creating a bit of a display case, but then for slime, they have some on display over here as well. It's all very lovely. And then they have some more storage over here, right? Now I had to think a little bit outside the box, of course, because when you think slime, there's of course slime balls and slime blocks, but those are really the only blocks that really make sense in a shop like this that you have. So I tried the sticky piston. I'm not quite sure if I like it. I tried to hide it with the signs over here. I mean, it stands out just a little bit. I'm not quite sure if I'm sticking with this. Pun not intended. And then, of course, if you follow me to the back, this is, of course, where the... if this is supposed to be a bakery but slime themed, then it wouldn't be a baker but a slimer? Does that make sense? This would be where the Slimer would help you out with your order, right? Would help you if you need anything over here. Because slime is not something you really cook or bake or whatever, I did not put in an oven. What I do have here behind is some bookshelves and a little table. Not too much. I sort of figure mostly that the Slimer lives in one of the houses, one of the little houses that is right over here. In fact, maybe he just lives in this one, pretty close to his own shop. Now let's see, we started the episode right on this tree and we looked out over Gorf and we wanted to connect everything, right? Well, I think with just putting in two buildings, this one and that one, we have kind of connected these two areas together now. We've got the communal area and this place where people live, this little neighborhood. They're kind of connected now, right? From here, I think you can maybe see it a little bit better. It's still connected with this. And of course, you've got this area with the arena. And I sort of figure we can make a sort of a square here, just a space around the arena, where people can gather right before they go see the spectacle, right? Which kind of means, if I can get there, we really just need to fill in a couple more things over here to really make this area pop. And then if we go over in this direction, we really just need to connect these two together, the industrial area and, well, kind of the rest of Gorf now, right? And I figure we're going to probably mostly do that through paths. Though I must confess I don't really have a proper plan for that, because I do like the terrain as it is over here. I don't really want to change that too much. I also don't really want to cover up the pit over here. And so maybe they just swim over there, but then there's no real connection, right? I'm really not sure about that one. Maybe some of you have some ideas. How can we connect this? And then lastly, we kind of need to make a proper transition between the docks over here and the town square that's kind of over here, right? This just sort of ends over here. We need to make this. And those are the current plans for Gorf. And with that being said, done and built, that's also kind of it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!